Don't come to the club and start talking about what we've done in the past. Talk about what you haven't done anything.
He's going to show this season.
I said this season. You ain't going to show
This is like...
Hello, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another episode of Podcast Pundits, remote edition. Better late than never. It's Drayman back in the hot seat. As you already know, avid Man United fan. It's been a crazy week for us. But let's not go into that game first. We'll first go around the room, see who we got with us first. Let's start with you, Marley Mar.
Marley Mar here, repping the good old boys of Manchester. Happy to be here. We didn't record on Monday. Episode's coming out a little bit later than usual. But, you know, it's international week, so not much is going on since we haven't recorded anyway. So, yeah, all good, man. Better late than never, right?
Yeah, for sure. Della, how you feeling?
About what, life?
Health.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, as I was saying off camera, I feel like August beat me up, man. But let's see, September's a lot better. But yeah, happy to be here. As Marley Mar said, it's late, but yeah, we haven't gone a week without giving you guys an episode, and so here we are, guys. For
sure. And last but not least, Joey.
Yo, it's your boy Joey Nomadic, aka Liverpool's number one supporter. All I can say is God has taken mercy on everybody here, boy, because on Monday I was ready to style on everybody, man. You know, hey, God's taking the sting out of my tail, man. But I was coming with heat, man. But
channel that, bro.
Nah, it's gone, man. It's gone. International break just takes the steam out of you anyway, man. But yeah. I'm gonna try and channel it though, bro. I'm gonna do a couple Kamehamehas or something.
For sure. And as you know, on screen you'll see it now. Follow us on all major platforms. So Podcast Pundits _ for Insta, and then Podcast Pundits on TikTok, and Podcast Pundits on X _. So follow us on all major platforms. Comment, like, subscribe. But yeah, let's just go straight into it. Obviously, the big game was Liverpool and Arsenal. It ended up being Liverpool 1, Arsenal 0. Before I go to Joey to start saying some crazy things that maybe, you know, he was going to say on Monday. Maybe not crazy, but I'm a little bit too excited, maybe too early. But let's go to you, Della, first. In terms of Arsenal, did they do enough to win, or did Arteta go for more of the conservative approach, or was it a tale of two halves?
I don't think it was a tale of two halves. I think overall, and I think maybe most Liverpool fans would probably say, if they were honest, they played at home, but Arsenal were pretty much in control of that first half. Fair enough, they didn't create much chances, but as I've said in group chats, I don't think it was for Arsenal to go out there and attack. It's Liverpool who are playing at home. It's Liverpool who's got their whole attacking base there. All Arsenal has to do is nullify it for as long as possible. And obviously, when the opportunity arose, bring on your more attacking players like Odegaard and Eze. I know there's been a lot of discourse in terms of Arsenal fans saying, why didn't Eze start? You know, you can throw up in the air because Martinelli tends to have good games against Liverpool, so you can understand why he did start. Fair enough, like going into the game, he's been underwhelming, but you can sort of understand why the manager thought, you know what, maybe this might be the game to get your confidence back up. But I think first half, it was pretty much Arsenal. And then second half, I think again, Arsenal started off, still doing what they did in the first half. Then Liverpool came into it when they made that substitution of bringing Curtis Jones on the 60th minute. Then obviously Arsenal subs came on in the 70th minute. A lot of Arsenal fans are saying, why didn't Arteta make subs a bit earlier? But what people are forgetting is that you only have 3 opportunities to make subs in game. So with the enforced substitution of Saliba, that means the manager only has like 2 more subs to make. And if he thinks Odegaard's going to last 20 minutes, it makes sense for you to bring him and Eze on at the same time, so you've got another sub to make as the game plays out, because you never know what the game set is going to be. So that's that. And unfortunately,
Della, you're saying what people are forgetting, bro. I don't think anybody knew that. I had no idea about the substitution.
Okay, yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I had no idea.
Yeah, so and I've been putting in some groups. If you looked at Arsenal's game against Man United and against Leeds, subs are made on the 60th minute. So if that Saliba sub wasn't enforced, then maybe he would have made a substitution a bit earlier and brought maybe as they then say, okay, I've got another substitution and bring on Odegaard. But if you've only got two more subs, then you got to be a bit more strategic. And yeah, the game went how it went. Obviously, Liverpool I think they had a good 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Maybe 10, 15 minutes. And then
is that first half or second half?
Second half, I think, minute.
Yeah, it was more than 10 minutes.
I said 10. So what period? It was when Curtis Jones came
on. I would say most of the second
half. I'd say, yeah, from the beginning of the second half, to be completely honest.
I don't think so, because I think it changed when Curtis Jones came on. Obviously, maybe you saw it differently, but I think Arsenal was still pretty much in control up until the 60th minute, and then Curtis Jones came on. Then you guys were more on the front foot. You had a goal that was disallowed because of offside. Then you had a chance with then you got the free kick. Obviously, Arsenal subs were in like the 70th minute, but Eze and Odegaard really didn't get into the game as quickly as they probably hoped. But honestly, I do feel it was from the 60th minute to the point where you guys scored. Okay, let's say 20 minutes. That's when.
My pushback is rather than, because I agree with you in terms of Curtis Jones from McAllister. I think McAllister looked a bit tired or not sharp, but I think you remember that video I was talking about that you liked on Instagram where they were talking about the shape change.
Yeah.
And I think that's when it wasn't as big of a improvement as opposed to when Curtis Jones came on, but it was an improvement on the second half and the first.
It was a much better. It was now you guys seemed like you was more on the front foot when Curtis Jones came on, but even then you was on the front foot. There wasn't like clear cut chances created. No. I think it was the game in the balance, and as Slot said it himself, it's like. You play that game 10 times, it'll be 8 times there'll be a draw, 1 time Arsenal win, 1 time Liverpool win, and that's it. But obviously, we live in this generation whereby people analyse football based on the results, which is fine, but don't ignore the performance. Like both teams cancelled each other out, and it was either a mistake or something special that was going to win the game, and that's what it was.
I was going to say,
I think
go on, Joe.
My only pushback would be I think Slot was being a bit generous there because I personally didn't see how Arsenal were going to penetrate Liverpool's defence, except for a set piece.
Yeah, but that's when. But that's when substitution. But they
weren't even particularly good at set pieces. Like it's obviously people thought a set piece might change the game based on the fact that Arsenal's history is they're pretty good at set pieces. But I thought Liverpool defended the set pieces in that.
Yeah. But even that, it's
Didn't Declan have to change? Sorry, didn't Declan have to change where it was?
Because normally Saka takes it from the left or from wherever. So that's why all of Declan Rice crosses were it was out swinging instead of in swinging. So obviously Liverpool they were able to deal with that a bit better. But to what you're saying,
that's what I'm saying.
But to what you're saying, I don't know. Someone said that. Someone said something about. I think Joe. He said Slot was it was nice to say because
being generous.
But then to the point I made, he made a substitution that changed the game for you. So when Arteta made that substitution, you saw what Eze did when he came off the last 10, 15 minutes when he went past the ball twice. So who knows if he had the opportunity to make that substitution a bit earlier, as they warmed up quicker, then maybe there's an opportunity for you to have that. Have that opportunity to win the game.
That's fair. So then is there like a bit of maybe some ground when people are saying that they should have started then in that case? Because one thing I did, you said that Martinelli usually has a good game against Liverpool, but one thing is that I think that's when Konate is not playing.
No.
So I think anytime Konate,
I think he's played games where Konate has played,
and but he hasn't had the impact that we expect.
He scored last season. It was him and Marino that scored in the last game last season.
No. No, Saka, Marino. Remember Saka done Robertson?
But there was a game where the second game, where it didn't really matter.
Odegaard scored. No,
it was. I think it was Marino and Martinelli.
Oh, did Odegaard? Marino's goal was it like off of Odegaard's shot?
I can't remember.
And Marino came in.
Probably, I can't remember. But he definitely scored.
Yeah, maybe. I slightly don't count that game though, to be fair, because of the context of the game.
Yeah.
But I think that the last time I remember him scoring was when he made a crash into Alisson.
Yeah.
But other than that, usually when it comes to Konate, it's a bit, he gets nullified quite easily. So but it's you can't really pick out much to be.
But that's the thing I'm saying, because at the end of the day, when there's a defeat, people will look for every single thing that the manager did
100%.
that they want to question. At the end of the day, it's if he went with the logic of saying, you know what, Martinelli had decent games against Liverpool. He's played against a centre midfielder. That's when Martin. This is where you get your confidence up. The mere fact that you couldn't beat us. I know that's killed your confidence now, but it should have had the opposite effect. But unfortunately, it didn't. And I don't think.
Who was it? He was against Szoboszlai, right?
Yeah, come on. How can you not be a centre midfielder, man? What has he done in 10 minutes, bro?
He needs to obviously be taking him on a better level. But in terms of, I think if Arsenal need to reach that pinnacle, Martinelli can't be maybe like a starting 11.
No,
no, nobody would disagree with that on here anyway, apart from Stravs. But I think he's changed his tune now.
He's starting.
All the viewers would have seen his last video where he
he's happy to take him to court. I think at the moment because I think we were banging on it about it last year, but he was a big advocate for Martinelli in terms of sticking up for him, which is fair enough. But I feel like where Arsenal are at the moment, obviously with the signings they've made, that if you're playing someone like Martinelli and then, you could have probably started Eze on that side. I don't know, like, what does it spell for him and Arsenal? Like, because if you want to win the Prem, he's not like he's consistent. I wouldn't say he's consistent enough to the point where you think this guy in the team means that we're going to win the Prem. Do you know what I mean?
No,
so when you
this squad player, Man City have Doku in it, same thing.
Because like Doku maybe doesn't have end product, but he definitely drains the defense's concentration, which is very important.
Yeah.
But sorry, just going to what you were saying, Dre. I don't think it's that big a worry for Martinelli because you brought Eze in who can play on that position, and you've got Trossard. So if Martinelli is that big of a problem, he can just fade to the back, man.
And you've got Madueke if you want to play him out there.
Yeah. So I think it's all good. It's all good, man. Like in terms of having a squad that's capable of battling, we just need to see if Eze can hit the same form that he had at Palace, and then it's all good for Arsenal.
Yeah, for sure. But in terms of obviously Saliba got injured, and then Mosquera came in. He played. I thought he had a very decent game to come in straight away against Liverpool, like almost like a big top of the end derby game between you two. I thought he did very well, so I think that's a big plus for Arsenal as well.
Definitely,
I think he got lucky.
Why?
He wasn't playing against
Ekitike.
A Liverpool. No, he wasn't playing against a Liverpool that was, like you said, the Liverpool in the first half. We weren't asking any questions. In the second half, we started asking questions, but even then, like the chances weren't really solid chances, to be completely honest. Like for example, like Wirtz, obviously there's been loads of question marks about Florian Wirtz, but like, funnily enough and excitingly enough for me, that was a good performance from him. I think after probably from the 60th minute on as well. Florian
so
Wirtz.
Before you go on to work, let me say about Mosquera. So the reason why you have to give him credit, obviously, he's had his debut again. I think he played against Leeds, but this is, let's say, bruv, you're coming on, you're going to Anfield. You saw Clemens had the Prem,
100%.
and he wasn't. Arsenal level didn't drop because of him coming on. So that you have to give him credit for that. Because let's say if it was Rob Holding, you're knowing things are going to be messed up. So credit to him for doing what he did.
Maybe no. Sorry, I'm not taking away his credit. Sorry, that's not what I'm trying to do here. But I'm saying that I don't think he was tested. So like. That for me wasn't a Premier League test for defenders. Again, and I was going to say that Wirtz came on and he created a couple chances in the game, and Salah had a few chances where the ball was passed to him, and then he just done some crazy first touch. So like there were opportunities in the game for us to actually make something happen, but we just weren't firing on all cylinders as well, man. So I was just saying to C-Man when I was talking to him that. This is the worst time for this game for both teams, to be fair, because we haven't really like established a system or like any kind of like flow. But luckily, we got the points when it mattered.
How would you rate his signing so far for Wirtz since he's been in Liverpool?
It's probably just above average, to be fair, like maybe about 5 or 6.
Okay.
But I'm not worried at all, man. To be fair, like for example, like what I did see from him in the Bournemouth game, the positives I did take from the Bournemouth game, and what I saw him in 60 minutes after, it's enough for me to I'm very comfortable with what this guy's capable of doing and what he's gonna do, man. Like some of the touches that he did to take players out of the game, he done one nuts turn on Declan Rice, like Declan Rice kept on going. That shot that he got off, I don't know, the one that scrambled for Raya and then Ekitike scored that offside goal. That first touch that he did, the way he took Gabriel out of the game and he got the shot off on the left foot, like he's got the audacity to do some good things, but it's just about the confidence and the consistency to follow those things through, man. And then we've got a great player on our hands.
That's the thing, right? Because he's to your point, he's definitely got the correct base of a midfielder.
He's got the attributes.
Definitely got the attributes to succeed, but obviously with the price tag, you want to see the top tier product in it. Like, so we need to goals and assists. We expect that, and we need to see a little bit more confidence in what he's doing, because he's definitely got the ability. I would agree with that, but
yeah.
Get to that like top signing. Like now it's the mentality thing, innit? Have you got the mentality? Have you got the desire to want to be the best in the Prem? And I mean,
the Devilman. Yeah, does he have the Devilman? I don't know, but again, in terms of it being a top signing for Liverpool, maybe for externals, you lot are going to be a bit harsher than I'm going to be. Right now, we're trying to consolidate and build a team for the future. So I just look at somebody like Szoboszlai. When he first came to the Premier League, he hit the ground running or whatever. Yeah. Then he gassed out from Christmas onward, and people were asking questions. Next season, he started off slow, and then he came in to the end of last season where we won league. So, yeah man, like, I can give him the benefit of the doubt because he's one of my players, but I get where you man are coming from.
It's similar to Grealish, isn't it? Like, because depending on who you're asking, some people might say Grealish. I'm probably one of them that would say that signing for Man City was a flop in terms of his individual contribution. But then you can ask other fans that would say, well, he won the treble. Like, he's been in numerous Man City league winning teams.
That don't mean anything.
It doesn't mean anything to me.
I was going to say,
he won the treble.
Point that you brought up.
Factor, though.
Yeah, he definitely contributed to the Champions League, but whether he's
the
a
whole
good
season,
signing,
that season, the treble, he did.
Yeah, sorry. But do I judge it on the one season, or do I judge it on how successful the team was? No, you judge it on the players' input in the team, and that one season he was very impactful. After that, I don't know. But the one thing I'll say, I don't know if he was a flop because of him or because of Pep Guardiola.
I think it was a flop.
Not a flop, but it just didn't work out because he should have been gone.
He was a flop because of the price tag. I think what he
no.
100 million. I need more than that, bro. I need
but whose fault is it though?
Like what he's doing at Everton. If you done that at Man City, he would landed, bro.
Yeah.
But he's not allowed to do that. He wasn't allowed to do that at Man City though.
But brothers like, let's say for instance, Marmoose, for instance, like if he was signed for the same value as Jack Grealish and for the 6 months that he was there last season, you'd be like, yeah, we see something about this guy, bro. And with Jack Grealish, you didn't see that like £100 million X factor contribution. And
but then he thrived in an Aston Villa team where he was again the focal point. So everything ran through him, innit? So you go into a team of, like Man City. You get thrown into a team like Man City, you're gonna look probably like you're gonna get lost in chances.
Let me say, I don't think Jack Grealish is a bad player. I think
no, not at all. I see what you're saying though.
He's signing for Man City. Like I think some people would like chalk Alpha as being £100 million. Right, that's a bit of a flop.
But it's we talk about it all the time. It's just system versus non-system, innit? Like some players are system players. He's clearly not.
I think,
and that's what Buds was saying. He thinks is going to happen to Eberechi Eze as well because he's coming from a non-system into a very regimented. What I was going to say
in terms of when you compare like a Grealish to like maybe an Eze, where they're both like focal point players, and like they're, I wouldn't say they're given like a free role, but they have a lot more space to kind of do what they want to do because they know that they're going to be the creative part of the team. But then my brother Pan was saying like Eze, he gives the ball a lot away. He gives the ball away a lot for Palace, but because he's their main man, it's not like they're just like tell him to like kind of get on with it because they're like, who's going to provide a spark? But at Arsenal, boy, you have a bad game, they're going to be on your back.
But
So
think
I'm hoping that he proves me wrong.
I think
Yeah,
Because
well,
obviously
you might
we
only
saw it
have
with
one
Zaha as well,
moment.
innit?
You might only have
I'm
one
not-
moment to do your like be the spark on the pitch in it. Because if it flops with you, cool, we'll just go to Saka then, or we'll just go to. I wouldn't say. I was going to say Odegaard. We know he's not going to do. No, I'm joking. I kid. Go. Sorry.
No, I was
Nah, it's
saying,
all
so let's say on the Grealish thing, that you can look at it in so many different angles. Essentially, you can say, okay, Man City spent 100 million. The mere fact that he didn't even see out his contract, that's a flop in itself. But then some people will say, okay, but he won 100 million, but he contributed to a treble-winning team, so he met the value for what he was worth. But overall, how I see it, I'm sort of in the middle, because my thing is, well, I bought you for 100 million. For two, three seasons ago?
Yeah.
I'm loaning you out. I know amazing season, but that's not. It wasn't consistent. It was just like a one hit wonder. So I'd say he's a flop. I'm saying he's somewhere in between. And I think I don't think Eze is going to be a flop. I think what Mikel said, he said we bought him to let him do what he needs to do.
He's a liar, bro.
He's a liar. Let's not forget, because Jesus was playing right back sometimes. So people seem to think that Arteta like purchase things out of it, but if you've got it, he'll let you do it. But obviously, you have to do it in the right place. So now, to what someone said, if it's not working with Saka, it goes to Eze. If it's not working with Eze, it can go to whoever. And I think from the time my guy plays chess, I think he understands ball. He'll do okay.
We'll see. But sorry, just for the game, because I didn't actually speak of Liverpool, man. I think we were all right, to be fair. Like, I think Della pointed to the fact that Arsenal came and controlled the game. I don't really think they controlled the game.
How did you feel
I think what they did. Sorry.
How did you feel at half time?
At half time, I felt that's exactly what I was saying. At half time, I felt like we just wasted our time. Like, for example, like Arsenal didn't really look like, after I saw that their set pieces, their corners were toothless. It just looks like we're letting these guys hold the ball to do nothing. So right now we're just basically wasting our lives away. We're not trying to attack. We're just sitting back, relaxing, defending, not really playing, not really going for the juggler. So I felt like it's like, you know, when you let your nieces and nephew like beat you up and they're just like hitting you, but you're not feeling anything. You're just absorbing it. That's what it kind of felt like, innit? And then that's when I was thinking, like, bro, why has Arteta come here and basically played this kind of like defensive shape? And I get it. Like, you obviously, to win the title, you don't need to necessarily beat your nearest rivals at their home ground. But it just reminded me of that time that I think it was against Man City, where they went to Man City and they won 1-0 and then they shut up shop. Like, what's the plan? To get a set piece and shut up shop and then wait until the end and then bring on your big guys? Why not just, like, all these guys you spent a lot of money on to improve your team and make your team a better attacking team, get all these goals. You've got Odegaard, you've got Eze, you've got Gyokeres, you've got all of these players who the Arsenal fans have been waiting almost a lifetime for. But you're just playing kind of like defensively. I don't really get it, because it's not like, I know that, for example, Liverpool will never go to Arsenal to do that, or Man City's ground to do that. But for some reason, we give like a special dispensation for Arteta to go to top teams or go to other teams and just play very horrible football.
Would you say it's a special? And it's the thing with football fans, and because when Arsenal open,
I'm just asking the question.
Yeah, and I'm responding. So when Arsenal open Yash and play, everyone says, yeah, Wenger will be turning in his grave. Ask how many Arsenal fans that probably complained when United battered them 8-2, whatever the score was. They say Wenger needs to be pragmatic. Now you've got a manager that's pragmatic, and he's approaching the game slightly differently to what they'll probably used to. Not open Yash and say, yeah, let's go to Anfield, let's open up. How many games has Arsenal been to and played at Anfield and they've lost? And without even being in the game.
I would say the quality of players is a little bit different now.
That's fine.
That's what I'm saying, because remember, Sam, they spent a lot of money and they've built a team that, hang on, I'm just saying they've built the perfect team for Mikel Arteta. Is maybe not the perfect, maybe there's one or two players he would change, but as perfect as Arsenal have had since probably the Invincibles. So like, you've got this team now, you've got all this power, you've got all these infinity stones in your hand, and you're just going there to play I
No, but
don't know, bro. Like, do you know what I
to
mean?
your point, and you said that earlier, which I agreed with. If this game wasn't on week 3, it was probably on week 6. I don't think that it's the same approach, and I think because a lot of these players would have obviously had a bit more time playing with Wenger. Maybe Odegaard wouldn't be injured. Saka will be available, and that's what people are forgetting. It's Arsenal now have the depth, but you can't deny Arsenal. If Liverpool went to go and play Arsenal without Salah, or and then let's say who's your key midfielder, key creative midfielder?
Key creative midfielder is probably
let's not say what.
Let's just say Gravenberch. Let's say Gravenberch.
Okay,
we didn't have
cool.
Gravenberch
Exactly.
last game.
If you didn't have Gravenberch and you didn't have Salah, how do you think your game will be?
I don't think I don't think our game will be as potent, but I 100% believe that Arne Slot will go to attack.
Yeah, and but
so let's say for example we didn't have Salah, we replaced him with Chiesa, and we replaced Gravenberch with Curtis Jones. We're still going there to play our brand of football. We're not going to bring like one or two other styles and play hard back defensive.
But Arsenal didn't play hard back defense.
Do you know what I mean?
But you can't say Arsenal played a hard back defense.
No, they did. They didn't play that, but they set up that in terms of like the personnel. Yeah, because why's Marino starting over Ethan?
No, because people talk about Ethan Waneri because it's like, and that's what I'm saying. It's last time Marino played, he scored twice for Liverpool against Liverpool. Ethan Waneri, like sometimes
from set pieces.
It doesn't matter where he scored, but he still scored.
No, it does matter because if that means you're going to play for set pieces, which is what everybody deems as being ugly.
When people say you can't play for set piece because in order to get a set piece, you have to be attacking, and the ball goes off and you get a set piece. And people are forgetting like your left side is VVD. Yeah. So Ethan has to normally will be Odegaard that's doing the pressing. Now Ethan, I have faith in you on the ball, but we're now at Anfield. You've only played a couple of games in the centre midfield, and I require you to be the one that does the pressing on VVD, so he doesn't have too much time to go and do that ping that he will go to Salah. Or that so people need to factor, and I think sometimes people's like you watch football, it's very closed-minded. Maybe that's why he said, "I'm going to play with Marino because Marino is a bit more mature to do the off the ball work that I need him to do to be able to press VVD." Until when Odegaard comes, it's not to say he doesn't. I won't say Arsenal defensively, but your point when I asked you about Salah and Gravenberch, you admit that you won't be as potent, and that was Arsenal. Arsenal wasn't potent, but we can't say.
But you weren't potent because you didn't bring attacking players onto the pitch.
But exactly. But you didn't. They didn't have those two. If you don't have those two key players, you're still going out to win. You may have a different way to try and win it, but I don't know.
No, I don't know.
All I'm saying, the point is that you won't be potent.
Yeah.
Proved they weren't potent. They were probably only going to be potent until their attacking players come on. So
no, but you see the guys who I said if Salah and Gravenberch aren't playing, they're similar profile of player. Like so, for example, Odegaard and Marino are not. There's no similarities between their profile. So when I say it's not as potent, obviously you're taking somebody who's a 9 out of 10 cam in Odegaard and replacing with somebody who's a 3 out of 10 if he's playing in cam position.
But he's playing a different role. Maybe his role right now is to do off the ball work. And let's be real. The Arsenal attack was Madueke on the right, Martinelli on the left, and Gyokeres for the centre. All Arsenal had to do, that midfield that Arsenal had was funny similar to what Liverpool had when they're doing the gang and press. We don't need to play for the midfield. We need to get the ball and release it to our people who could just be running. Martinelli let the team down. Yeah.
I'm not
disputing. Madueke did his thing.
I think Madueke, he did all right. To be fair, he did all right.
No, he didn't. No, he didn't beat Kirk as once.
He done all right. He done all right.
He done all right, man.
Wait, hang on.
I'm saying he did his thing. He made the defender work.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Didn't make a centre midfielder work. If
Martinelli done what Martinelli does, though, bro. That's what
I don't think. So when people say Arteta set up a defense, I don't think it was defensive because you've got these people that can attack. All we need to do is hit them on the transition. And how many times did Martinelli have? He was on the transition. There was one time where he had his head down. Everyone knows about this. And he didn't give Gyokeres a pass. Then another time he had Konate. Then he head down and he passed it back. That's too.
But Gyokeres is as guilty as well. Obviously, Gyokeres made that run, but he didn't offer anything else in terms of like
that was the game state.
No,
Ekitike,
hang on.
Ekitike had 2 touches or something like that, and
That's not true, bro.
Joey, do you want to get you the stats?
Yeah, get me the
Okay.
stats, bro. Ekitike
Was just a
completed way
blunt.
more
He
passes.
didn't.
Hang on.
Joey, Hey,
Wait, you're saying Gyokeres completed. Hang on, wait. You're
one of
saying
them had
Gyokeres
4
had a better
passes.
game than Ekitike?
No, one of them. One of
Wait,
them.
hang on. You're saying what? What are you
I'm
saying? They
were
had the
both
same level
blunt.
game,
They were
or
both blunt.
no, but I don't think Ekitike was blunt. I think Ekitike was decent in terms of.
I think
What do you
it's said
mean?
they were both blunt.
He had link up,
No,
bro.
I
He had
think
link up with the rest of the team, bro.
He had about 4 touches in the game, my guy.
That's not true,
He had
bro.
about 4
man.
touches and 7
So
passes.
you in the whole in the 70 minutes, you think Ekitike had 4 touches?
Joey, I will find the stats and post in the group. One of them.
Okay, fair.
Said it's
But would you disagree that a correct statement is that they were both blunt though? Like,
Yeah, they were a bit.
That's what I don't think Ekitike was blunt, bro. To be completely honest, I think. God, no, I think he ran. He was basically representative of how Liverpool played in that game.
blunt.
Like, do you know what I mean? Like, no, because like you said, Madueke was getting the ball all the time. Martinelli was getting the ball, and he was rubbish with the ball. Gyokeres was also getting the ball played to him, but he was getting to beat into the ball in pretty much all.
And how about Ekitike?
I don't think he won any battles. I don't think he won any battles.
it was very Hoyland.
No, but Liverpool
It was
weren't
very
playing that way.
Oiland-esque.
Like you said, we hang on. Remember, Mark, you said that they were getting the ball to the outlets. That's their style of playing that game. We weren't playing that way.
But what's that got to do with Gyokeres?
Gyokeres was one of those outlets, and he wasn't as
getting the ball.
impactful as
But he wasn't getting the balls much.
the ball. Yeah, because he couldn't get the ball off with Van Dijk and Figgy around him.
And I'm saying Ekitike was just as blunt. But then because Liverpool won,
No,
everyone's talking about Gyokeres.
You're saying he was as blunt, but we weren't playing that way. We weren't playing in the way that the ball was being. Okay, so I'll send you the video, of all the battles that Gyokeres has, and then you send me the battle. You send me the video of the battles that. Hang on. You send the video of all the battles that Ekitike had because they weren't playing the ball to him. Is my point. That he wasn't a focal point of the game like Martinelli and like Madueke was. But anyway, like in terms of the game, yes, the game was a bit blunt. It came too early. Obviously, it was a wonderful set piece to break the tie. I'm with Della in terms of like I think personally, you don't have to win against the top teams or your rivals to win the title. So even though it's 3 points dropped, it's not a big deal at all.
But the thing is, Liverpool are not playing well because you beat Newcastle before that, right, in the last minute. Then you've beaten Arsenal, and I would say you're probably playing. You haven't reached that pinnacle height where you can reach it, but you're still winning, and that's what you got to do to win the league, though. And the thing is, if the roles were reversed and Arsenal were doing the same and they went on to win the league, then you'd be like, bro, it don't matter, man. Do you know what I mean? Like
Liverpool started how you'd probably start at the beginning of pre-season, because when you think about it, what team is playing well in the league in a minute? No one.
No team. No.
Has everyone dropped points? No, everyone's dropped points.
Apart from Liverpool.
Not everyone's had great games.
Yeah.
Oh, is Liverpool the only team that hasn't dropped points?
I believe so.
I feel like
Okay.
Crystal Palace. Oh no, Crystal Palace drew, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. They drew Chelsea and then they beat Villa.
Yeah.
But the thing is as well, like the way they're winning anyway. Like it doesn't matter how you win in it. Like at the end.
No, but you don't want to win that. Look, Della said this many times, bro. There's only so many times you can keep on kind of pushing your luck and doing that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You want to see control of games. You want to see your team grab a hold of the game. You want to see what the manager talks about in press conferences being acted out on the field as well. So there's only so much that people are going to have that for in it. But most importantly, we now have the ingredients to get cooking in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely.
Does anyone want me to elaborate on that when I say that?
No, I mean, obviously, we don't talk about the main transfer of the window, right?
Come on!
Yeah, here we
You're
go.
speaking my language.
So obviously, Isak pushed it through in the end. He did what he needed to do to get over the line, right? Is that what you're saying, Jerry?
He had to drag Newcastle into becoming a big team, bro. That small club mentality, it was holding Newcastle back. And then look what they did. They went and got Walter Bade, who's one of my hottest prospects in terms of playing up front, man. But
Look at that.
yeah, man.
Looking at stats, brother, instead of defending.
Yeah.
Getting insulted, brother. You're pretending like you
What
can't
to
hear.
do?
Oh, I can't hear, huh? I can't hear.
I've heard him say this so many times. Now,
Yeah. This is like the 25th time, bro, where I've added him as well. But no, it's a shame, bro. But in that conversation, in terms of like leverage and what the player has, bro, man, it's bro, like me personally, if you're a player and you're in a contract and you want something for yourself, bro, do what you can to do it, because people are going to say you're doing it the wrong way. They're going to say it's not a good character, it's not this, it's not that. But then you end up being Mark Guehi, wasting another season at Crystal Palace, because let's have it right, yeah. Mark Guehi should have been allowed to go.
You should, yeah.
They know that he's in the end of his contract. Crystal Palace, they turned down 70 million. They're salty because they turned down 70 million from Newcastle last season. And then they want to get 40 million for a player that's not worth 40 million now because of his contract situation. Then we offered 35, I think, but they were not budging on 40. It's only on 35 on the final day of the season that they accepted 35. And then now they're saying we can't let this player go. Me personally, if I've done the service that Guehi has done for Crystal Palace, and then you're saying to me, the manager's coming to me and saying he can't leave or I'm quitting.
Yeah, it's crazy.
On the last day of the season, when you know a big offer has come in for me because you guys didn't do your job and secure another player, and you went to Brighton, fake. I don't know why why Palace and Brighton are rivals, bro. I still don't know.
It's so far away, isn't it, bro? Like, it's not even down the road.
You're Brighton. You tried to go to your rivals to get a centre back from them, and he chose to go West Ham.
Yeah,
that's poor planning from you.
Yeah, it's mad. It goes to show there is no right way to get your
the only right way is
winning. Is the best way, bruv. Like, listen, because the fact of the matter is, that they talk about all this loyalty in football, bruv. Like, just at the end of last season, these Newcastle fans were saying, "Oh, we love him. We love him. It's the best thing that ever happened to our club." In a Tyneside accent, obviously. And now, obviously, this summer's come, bruv. And look, they're calling him rat, bruv. Like, listen,
he also said that he loved Newcastle. Things just changed, and that's what.
Listen,
but you can love and not want to be together.
And they can be annoyed that he's acting the same way, so they call him a rat. It's just.
But you don't call people you love a rat.
All I'm saying
it's like saying you don't cheat on your partner if you love her the way
you didn't cheat.
Never.
He said he wanted to leave. He said he wanted to leave.
Yeah, he could have done it differently. But hey,
if he kisses that Liverpool badge, then it's on, bro. Then love that, man.
Newcastle, bro.
Yeah. Della, if he did it a different way, do you think he would get what he wants?
Yeah, I think so. Like,
really?
Yeah, I honestly believe. Yeah, no, I think he would. I honestly believe it, because and this is my stance, I think Ekitike was bought to be Newcastle were going for Ekitike to be the long-term replacement of Isak.
By the looks of it,
of Isak, and I think that's what it was. And if I don't know how it worked out, but I think if him and his agent were very adamant that I want to leave, I honestly believe they would say, okay, cool, go to Liverpool then, and we'll take. But I just don't think it was as transparent as that, because why would it baffled me, because why would we? And bear in mind, Newcastle have been following Ekitike for years. This is something that they really wanted. So if you said, okay, is that, and he's adamant that he wanted to leave, and he made it very clear, we'll say, okay, cool, you go, we get Ekitike, then we'll go and get a backup to replace Callum Wilson. I think there's been a lot of like things that to me just didn't add up. But
so do you think he could have? So the post that he put, where he's basically saying, "I can't play for this club ever again." Basically.
Yeah, I don't think he didn't have to do
that indoors, and it would have had the same effect, because obviously, like, he was so
obviously not the same effect. But I honestly believe he could have went for 125 or 130 million, and he could.
So you think in this window?
Yeah. In this window, I honestly believe. Like, we use the example of Eze. Eze went for Eze's release clause was 67 million. He went for 67 million, and he carried on playing for Palace. I honestly believe, Isak could have carried on playing. Liverpool came in with 110 million. Bro, you just spent how much was Wirtz?
120.
No, 116.
116
but,
add-on.
but you just bought one. You just bought Wirtz for 116. You come to me for 110, and this guy meant to be the
Opening bid,
and that's fine.
Opening bid,
Opening bid, and that's fine. So cool. I'm going to reject that. Doesn't mean that I'm close to it. I'm going to reject that because you can't come to me with a less bid, with a less price, than you just broke the record for a German that hasn't played in the Prem.
You can. Wait. No, but sorry.
So you're trying to say
sorry,
Premier League
just
tax?
No, not even that. So I think the reason why Liverpool walked away, or the reports were that they walked away, is the manner that Newcastle rejected the thingy. Della, wait. You know, like sometimes you might talk to a girl back in the days, and then she's like playing coy, playing shy, like they're saying, "Nah, leave me alone." But you might maybe want to carry on trying to talk, or maybe, and then you might get the number or whatever. The manner Newcastle rejected them is what had Liverpool baffled, thinking you've got this agreement with Isak, and he's coming to us and telling us that you guys are ready to leave.
I don't think so. I think Liverpool were very smart in what they did. They put the offer and they said, "Well, we're walking away. We're not coming back." So now the players it messed up with the player.
Yeah,
Newcastle
it's messing with his head.
Newcastle,
because he's baffled. Ain't he baffled though?
No, you can't be baffled, bro, because we value you as this. We're saying you can go, but the value needs to be right. How can we accept a bid from the same club that has broke a transfer record for a midfielder that's come from Germany, and you're meant to be one of the best strikers in the world? They need to come back, and that's on them. Obviously, what Liverpool did, you guys were strategic in saying, "What is going to be now? It's now let him do what he needs to do," and that's what he did. He did what Liverpool.
I don't know. I don't know.
Do you think Newcastle got the value that they wanted for?
No. I think they probably went for like 130 to 150 thereabouts.
Yeah,
it had to be more than Wirtz. As simple as that. It had to be more than Wirtz.
I agree.
When it came with 110, of course Liverpool have and Newcastle have every right to say no. Liverpool should have, just because we said no doesn't mean you can't come up with a second bid. Like
So do you think if Isak didn't release the statement, Liverpool would have potentially? Let me rephrase that. If Newcastle didn't make their stance that they're not selling him, and Liverpool came out with another bid of 130, do you think it would have accepted?
Yeah, but but if the conditions are right in the sense that they got another striker, they had to get another striker. Listen to this. Like Liverpool, I keep on saying so many teams. Newcastle approached Wolves with one bid. Wolves said Larson, whatever his name, he's not for sale.
Yeah.
Then they came in with a second bid. I don't need you to say this guy's coming or give me an offer to say for me to come in with a second bid. Liverpool should have came in with a second bid, but they were strategic and saying
but Della, they only went for Larson because Isak had done his protest.
No, I get that. But I'm saying he didn't have to do that.
But my thing is that they wouldn't have even. I think because they had Isak, if he didn't do any protesting, Newcastle would have been, you know what, fuck it, we've got Isak. We're not letting him go. And I know he's
3 years on his contract.
I don't think so.
Yeah, but come on, man.
I was going to say the theme of the window would appear, and funny enough, Della, you said it. Like the theme of the window seems like the clubs have been going to players and almost like negotiating deals before they go to the club and get rejected. Like Newcastle
100%.
Were an example this summer, particularly of how not to do
so many times.
Not to do transfers.
Yeah.
So that second said last and bid, bruv. Then maybe they should have just. All right, guys.
At the same time, but maybe I said that, but no one saw the German striker coming in. So who knows? Maybe they did that because
that's true. But the thing is, we talk about Isak, but then Wissa did the same thing for Brentford. So
Gyokeres did the same thing for Arsenal. I'm just talking about. All I'm saying is that the only person who should have done it and didn't do it is Guehi, and he's the only one that's sucking lemons.
Right didn't do it, and he got his move.
No, I'm saying the only person who didn't do it that should have done it. Eze didn't need to do it because like it was very clear that like teams were coming in for him and Palace were open. And I thought the same for because every time what's his name again? What's the chairman Marley?
What, Steve Parish?
Palace. Steve Parish. Yeah. Every time he's talking, he's saying like he's not signing a contract. It's inevitable. He has to go. But he didn't foresee Glasner giving that ultimatum. And that's why now that now that we look back at Guehi chiefing out Glasner on the football pitch, bro,
It makes
maybe
sense.
Glasner's taking it personal and saying this guy's gonna stay with me. But the crazy thing is that Palace have missed out on money, and now that Leverkusen are looking for a manager, that there's no guarantee that Glasner's gonna be there.
True.
Bro.
Like,
it's
I
true.
think Palace played it wrong, but I think at the same time,
Yeah,
Liverpool have done exactly what they've done again. Let me say, if you guys really wanted Guehi, so what you've done now is like, okay, you guys wanted him to do what Isak was doing.
no, we didn't. We bid for him. We bid for him quite a few times. Sorry,
When
we bid 30 million for him, rejected. We bid 35 million for him, rejected.
35 was accepted.
No, 35 was rejected. No, it was rejected.
Yeah.
Then we did bid it again on deadline day, and they accepted it.
Yeah.
So Palace, remember, they wanted the 40 million for somebody who's not worth 40 million. He's not even worth 35 million.
Come on.
No, not in the final year of your contract. Because remember, you guys were talking about the leverage of a 3-year contract. In your final year, when we can wait, when Real Madrid can wait until January and get him
probably
for free,
get him half price in January as well.
I don't think so. I don't see if Liverpool will get him if they need him. If they don't, they'll wait until the summer.
If it's smart, like Guehi now, I think he should just, because he's going to get game time under Palace in the World Cup. Yeah. He should just stay, because I think it's that if he stays until next summer when he's available for free, I think it actually works out better for him anyway.
You might actually have more clubs
he goes
coming for him as well.
I think he goes Bayern, bro.
Yeah, they and apparently are linked, and like
they've been linked to him a few times, and I think that's a decent environment for young black ex Crystal Palace players.
Yeah,
it feels like a Real Madrid move though, because you know how Real Madrid are with
Real Madrid as well. Yeah, they're scummy.
I
think he's smart. He's smart.
Real Madrid are interested, or Bayern are doing Real Madrid.
Real Madrid are interested. You know they love a free deal, innit? And Rudiger's out the door.
Free deal, man.
He's moving mad. Rudiger's moving mad this week, man.
Yeah.
But I feel like Guehi will be. He wouldn't want to go to Real Madrid, to be fair. To be honest,
wouldn't.
But I think he'd rather go Bayern Munich or stay in England.
Nah, not over Real Madrid. He seems like he'd
definitely go Real Madrid, man. Come on, man. Who wouldn't? Who wouldn't, bro? That's like the
loads of players have chosen not to go Real Madrid, bro. Loads of players, bro. Like you say, who wouldn't? But last season they were a mess, man.
I don't know, man. They've taken. They'll offer him some crazy. They'll offer him 40 million in his back pocket, bro. He's going, bro.
Bro, like, you're talking about Eze. You're talking about Guehi that didn't kick up a stink, bro. That's not going to be the thing that's going to motivate him to go, bro.
Yeah,
he's shown that he has that character, bro.
Well, quickly before I was going to say, before we wrap up this game, because obviously and we're on Isak, but quickly, but just to wrap up this game, if I just put it to you, Della, just quickly. Gary Neville said that Arsenal lacked ruthlessness in that game against Liverpool. I know, bro. But in terms of
the force of Della only.
I've told you guys so many times. I watch Sky Sports and Gary Neville's commentating. I watch it on mute. He talks so much rubbish.
Regardless of what he says, is there still a missing ingredient for Arteta's side? That's what I was basically.
I think right now and this is to Arsenal fans. I think Arsenal probably have depth in every single position when everyone's available. The mere fact that you can go to Anfield without Odegaard, without Saga, and you still held yourself like well, that says a lot. And
does that say title champions?
No, I think they do have it. They do have it. And my thing is, and I think what Arsenal fans need to be just chill out, man, because you've gone to the shop, you've bought the ingredients. Let man cook a meal in it. Let man cook the meal. Let things marinate, and then
it's taken 6.5 years, bro.
No.
That jell-O is gonna stay, bro.
No.
How many times have you had the ingredients that you come out with garbage?
No, but this is exactly if you don't take your time. The ingredients are there. You've got Eze who can play left. I won't go for this position, but they've got the depth and they've got the players. Arsenal fans are still expecting a microwave meal, but you need to give things time. I even said it from the very beginning. Obviously, I was Team Sefco, and I told all these Arsenal fans, listen, when this guy comes, just know what you're getting. But everyone's like, he's going to hit the ground running. I'm like, okay. Bob, he needs to adapt to Arsenal. Arsenal needs to adapt to him. And
So he turns.
and essentially, fair enough, he didn't have pre-season. Like, people are going to be trolling or whatever, but ultimately, it's going to come good. People are very short-sighted, and I'm going to use this the PSG example. The PSG played Arsenal. Arsenal just wiped them. Then the second time, everyone expected Arsenal to do the same thing, but PSG just wiped the floor with Arsenal.
No. I remember they wiped Liverpool.
Yeah,
That's what everybody
Man
said.
City, what I'm trying to say is, and it took them half the season to get to where they go. And Arsenal, and people are judging the mere fact that you've got all these ingredients. You need to come together like a microwave meal within three games. And on top of that, 3 games where some people have been injured as well. Like,
but I think people are just worried because they don't trust Arteta.
Why don't they trust Arteta?
Because like it's the same old adage.
If you think about it, Della, what's Arteta done that Glasner? What has he got? One community shield.
Yeah, they've got the same thing, but it's I know this is trolling, but it's more than that. And everyone knows where Arsenal work and where Arsenal are now.
It is more than that, but then it's a long time as well. I think that the deliverables for this season is they need to win something.
Yeah, of course, and
something major, not something. No. I mean that's coming straight from a lot of Arsenal
and the goalposts will always be moved, whether it's major, whether it's something. I agree. They need to win something.
It needs to be something, bro.
You don't think that, Della? You don't think they need to win something major? You think
what's major? What's major? FA Cup, Premier League, Champions League. That they haven't won. Never.
Premier League or Champions League.
Yeah, exactly. Champions League. They've never won it. Premier League they haven't won it in 20 years.
Yeah.
Like what is? Yeah. And I think it's.
So do you think the FA Cup will like it will feed the blood?
It should.
They want blood.
They want blood.
They want blood. They've got an alibi. They're calm in it because obviously Liverpool just put Isak in it. So technically Liverpool should be winning everything. Yeah. So if Arsenal don't win everything, they can say Isak for 130, innit?
For real.
And that's the thing. It's like everyone says Arsenal needs to win.
And they will, bro, because there's always an excuse. There's always an excuse, bro. Our blood loss has been satisfied last season, bro.
I'm saying,
so we're not going to eat our own.
No, I'm saying that. Everyone's saying Arsenal need to, Arsenal have no excuse. Well, they probably do because Liverpool just went to go.
No, they don't.
No, what I'm saying,
Della, you just said they have all the ingredients. They have no.
Yeah, they got all the ingredients. I never said they haven't got this. They've got all the ingredients, and they've got. They have to put it to give themselves a good.
So you're basically saying, Della, they need to basically perfect the recipe.
Yeah,
so
that's it.
They've kind of got everything.
They've got everything. He has everything in his arsenal. You've got holding for defenders, midfielders, attackers. So when you've got injuries, plug and play. They have got it, but you can't dispute the fact that Liverpool saw a good team who's broken the transfer record twice in one transfer window. Like, it's
Wait, what's that? What are you saying that for?
Is that not the truth?
Let's keep it moving quickly. Let's move on to you, Marley Mar. It was a crazy few days for United. Obviously, the Grimsby game, we'll start with that. It was 2-2. Then went on to lose on penalties.
So
what would you think after that game?
If you guys won that, how would you feel? Like,
we had won that. It's a disgrace either way.
Yeah.
They're lying, man.
No, bro, it was a disgrace.
We would have celebrated, bro. Like Anthony when he scored that goal last season, bro.
I was going to say, I was at table tennis. Joe Mohammed wasn't even at table tennis last week with us, bro. But like that game was like, for me, like as a United fan, when you see Grimsby, like you just think it's like a nailed on conclusion that we're going to win it. So I made plans, bro. I was at table tennis.
Did you make plans because you thought Grimsby is just a?
Yeah, it's a throwaway game. You don't expect there's going to be any level of quality in it, and you just think Man United is just going to go through as standard, innit? Like, so that even makes the result even more absolutely terrible. Like, there's no defending a result like that, bro. They play in the same league, as Gary Neville's man, them, the Salford man, them, bro.
Yeah, the Salford, yeah.
And Bromley,
and is Kwame in that league?
Bromley. I said Bromley on League 2, right?
Oh, Bromley. I thought you said Kwame. Okay. Yeah, so
Bromley,
Bromley. Come on. Let's get it together, bro.
And you guys played like a very strong team, right?
No, we played a very strong team. It was basically our first 11.
Yeah, I think it's only one right centre back,
who's just a mad.
One right centre back as well was a younger guy as well.
Yeah, I can't remember his name. BN something. But yeah, it was a strong team.
I missed the first half, but I heard that Heavens was getting cooked.
He wasn't looking comfortable. To be fair, he wasn't. He wasn't looking. And to be fair, if I got Onana behind me, I'm not going to look comfortable either.
But he said Onana wasn't. He was playing.
Yeah, he was, bro. He
made
was
two
the reason
mistakes.
why we went out, bro. I don't know how much he took for that game, bro, but
Yeah,
it was a lot of money.
He made two mistakes. It's important to mention that.
Yeah.
He made two
Yeah.
mistakes and got us knocked out of another cup. Another cup because he's done it in seasons before as well. So
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, man, it's obviously not great. Obviously, you look at our prospects this season, and now we've only got the Premier League and the FA Cup to play for. So getting a trophy this season, bro, it's going to take something incredible, bro.
Crazy, bro. It's crazy.
It's something absolutely incredible. But I don't know how to look at it. Obviously, like I liked what's Man United playing it. Like even when we're not in great form, because our games are usually some level of entertainment. But it's a bit annoying now that we've only got two competitions, and the fact of the matter is, to keep these guys pretty much occupied, bro. Like they're gonna probably have to arrange pre-seasons behind closed doors, friendlies. You get me? Like it's not looking good, and even to the point where like you see guys like obviously Mainoo towards the end of the window, he was trying to engineer a loan move. I think it was a loan move. I don't think he wanted to leave. But you think of like the fact that we haven't even got that many games, and it could just be a case of he knows that in the eyes of Ruben at the minute, he's not first team. So he's not a starter. So he might be getting only 20 minutes here or there, and in two competitions. Like that's not enough football for him. I would imagine. So I'm actually surprised.
Do you think he's international as well? Because obviously you didn't get called up. So
yeah, that's what I'm saying. So like obviously when are they playing? Today or tomorrow? I think tomorrow. Yeah, tomorrow. Like he's not going to be able to get in the team with the 10, 20 minutes that he's playing here or there. So I can understand the frustration from Mainoo. Similarly to a lot of United fans, I don't know why he isn't getting more game time, because he's probably one of our better midfielders, and just in terms of he's obviously not as mobile as, like, say for instance, like a Mason Mount, who can actually get up and down the pitch.
Yeah,
he's more mobile than someone like Casemiro. Like,
100%.
It's a bit, and he's got the technical ability to somewhat make a difference on the pitch, you would think. So it's surprising. It's surprising.
Yeah, surprising. What did you make of it? Obviously, the things that came out about the ineligible player that Grimsby fielded. What did you think? Because obviously everyone was like, "Oh, what are you thinking?" And I'm like, "Well, if it was Man United that fielded it, I know Grimsby would want Man United to get out of the competition."
Yeah,
no, Grimsby should be kicked out, bro. They cheated, bro.
Yeah, I'm getting there, but in the same, like, what I want to say is United shouldn't be saved. United shouldn't be saved from their foolishness, bro. And the fact of the matter is they got knocked out by Grimsby, bro. And I think the guy only played like 13 minutes. So
and he missed a penalty.
He missed a penalty.
And he missed a penalty. So like from that alone, like my mind is saying that they should go through, but my heart, my heart is saying, my shameless heart is saying that if Man United making an appeal, bro, like I'm taking it, bro. Because
what would have happened if Man United did the same thing, bro?
No, exactly. Would have got.
They probably would have got kicked out.
Have you appealed it or what? What are you not doing?
I haven't. Now we had 5 days from when it was. I don't know. Nothing's really come out about it, to be honest, from what I've read. But the thing is as well, even if Man United didn't get through, like I think it was Jason Cundy. He almost just said that he thinks that it would be Grimsby that should just default out, and the team that they play next might be Sheffield United or something. Should just go through.
Tell Cundy to shout out, man.
Bruv, did it? Hey, bruv, man. What kind of rules is that? So nah, bruv. Yeah, man. If listen, if we're
I'm moving on that, you know. Both of you get the hell out of this
competition.
Sheffield United are getting blessed up, bruv. Like, bruv. Like, listen, if we appeal and we go through, bruv, shamelessly, I don't give a damn, bruv. I'm gonna be happy.
Yeah,
I hear that.
100%.
I just want to see football, bruv. Like, and as I said, at the minute, like the amount of games we're gonna see of Man United this season are very, very limited, bro. Like, so yeah.
So on Kobbie Mainoo, I just seen something from Cole Palmer on his one of his pictures. It says "Free my boy," and he's got a heart
I saw that.
Yeah, and I think he Kobbie just posted a screenshot from Whiplash as well. So Whiplash is a film where the film with the drummer in it, and like
the drummer where it goes,
the teacher's a hater in it. Like the teacher's trying to suppress his talent in the show, in it.
Yeah.
So obviously people putting two together in it. Like so, it's not looking good. Ruben's got some work to do, man. He's got some work to do, bro. Because it is, as I said, I don't think it it's particularly justified that Mainoo is getting as little minutes as he's getting based on what we've got on the pitch. And
he did
and
start the
seeing-
Grimsby game,
who-
by the way. He did start that game.
Yeah,
Good. Who should he replace though in terms of who's getting game time though?
Casemiro or Guehi, I think.
Yeah.
But Ugarte is not starting games though, is he?
No, but he's
coming
coming
on.
on before.
He's coming. Yeah, so he definitely shouldn't be coming on. But one thing about Ugarte is that he's a DM. Mainoo
He's a
isn't.
shit one though.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Yeah, and then Casemiro, obviously, like I don't think Mainoo should be starting over Casemiro in terms of who can offer protection to your back.
that's the thing. When like in terms of what you see Casemiro doing, Casemiro's not really an out and out DM either. Ugarte probably is more of a out and out DM. But what Casemiro is doing, it's a similar role to what Mainoo does anyway, in terms of like covering space, picking up possession, and just laying it 5 or 10 yards short.
I'll probably say he's better in them type pockets or spaces than Casemiro, because Casemiro, when he wins the ball, he'll just quickly offload it. He's too scared. He knows he's too slow. He's going to get caught.
Exactly.
So what would be the difference with Mainoo? What's his specialty? Because that's a question I struggle to answer. Like, what's his specialty?
I think he unlocks. When he breaks the other team down and he picks up the ball, I think he has the potential to actually take the ball forward as well and pick through that midfield that are coming towards him. So he can unlock better balls towards the front line compared to Casemiro, who's just going to offload it to the side.
Agreed. So is it why would you have him deeper on the pitch? Because I think that there's a period where you lot played him cam as well. I think he seems way better further up the pitch than he does in terms of protecting the defense.
I do agree. Yeah,
his awareness of space isn't the greatest, so that's why I personally don't think there's a position for him in this team.
But there isn't a position for Bruno either. And I think
that's true.
I think what he
but Bruno offers more in terms of like, forget about if there's no position and you just get footballer for footballer. Bruno has a wider range, has a better CV.
But that two-man midfield requires control, and I think Mainoo offers more control than Bruno. But essentially, what Amorim needs to do is just, if you want to play three at the back or whatever, just do 3-5-2, and so you have three midfielders. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, you can put Casemiro. Then you could play Mainoo as an 8, and then you can play Bruno on the tip of the 10. Then you got 2 attackers, Cunha and Sesko or whatever. Then you got options. This is basic.
Do you know what? Bruno's a rubbish 10, bro.
No,
Bruno's a rubbish.
He's actually better 10 than an 8. Like he's a way better 10.
But he's playing on
the
tip of the band.
Do you know what? Do you know what it is? Because he's somebody who you just can't put reins on. He just runs wherever he wants to go. So the reason why he's
got
a better
like
10
a free role.
He doesn't have any defensive responsibility. That's why people say he's a better 10. But in terms of attack, he doesn't really lend to the attack though, because he doesn't. No, he doesn't lend to the attack in terms of, like, let's say a normal 10 would. So like a Coutinho or Wirtz or Odegaard, bro. Bruno doesn't play like any of those guys.
He doesn't. He
plays like a centre mid playing.
I think compared to the ones you just named, he's probably more of a risk taker, which basically lends to that. He's better in a 10. Because in terms of chances created, that's kind of what you'd expect from your number 10 in a more attacking team. And Bruno offers that in.
I don't think Bruno offers more than Odegaard
in attack.
Coutinho.
No, but if you play him in that formation where he's on the tip of a 3-man midfield, two strikers ahead of him in maybe Cunha or Sesko, maybe Bruno, just you got man that's run, I'll find you. He can do something.
That takes away his hero quarterbacking.
But let's quickly jump onto the Burnley game, Marley.
Yeah.
What do you think of that game? In terms, obviously, we got the VAR decision in the end. We had one earlier in the game with Mount that wasn't given. I probably think that was probably the best decision that they made in terms of not giving it. And then I think the one at the end probably was more of a definite penalty. With it was just too blatant a pull for me for them. Not to
I mean, the nature of the game and how it played out, it obviously doesn't lend well to Man United's credit, but. If you actually watch the game from start to finish, like we controlled the game, like throughout the 90 minutes, pretty much. Like, it's particularly in the first half. In the first half, we probably should have had 4 or 5 goals. And Bremo had a couple of decent chances. Ahmad missed pretty much an open goal when he scooped it wide, and I think Bruno had a chance as well pretty early on. I mean,
No, you're right.
obviously-
Did you see the stat that I think it was TNT put out, that in terms of like, I think the chances created and the number of touches in opposition boxes,
in
all
the
of these
league,
things.
right?
Yeah,
In the league, Man United are probably in the top 3 in most attacking stats in the league. I haven't got them to hand. I probably should have had them to hand, but obviously, like we scored the goal, we scored the penalty in the last minute, but I think it doesn't paint the picture of obviously how well we've played in that game. Obviously, we've spoken about how well we played against Arsenal without actually winning the game. Fulham was exactly the same thing. We played well in that game as well. So, I mean, obviously after the Fulham game and after the game against Grimsby, there was a lot of panic, a lot of sirens blaring about, you know, Ruben having he should resign or be sacked. But I think contextually, if you look at how the games have actually played out, bar the Grimsby game, because the Grimsby game was bad. But the games in the
and
Premier League,
I think the Grimsby game, from what I could see on the pitch, those players that turned up, they turned up as if to think this is more of a training game than a.
They expected to win. They expected to win without having to put in effort, and that's one thing we've critiqued Man United, and I think even Ruben has critiqued. I mean, he said it against Arsenal in the sense of where he said that the team have the ability to beat any team in the league, which is probably accurate. I mean, yeah, it's probably accurate on our day. Like we can give teams a good run for their money, but it's just that consistency in our play, it needs to improve, and that's a mentality thing that he's obviously trying to. He's trying to improve in the team. So, I mean, it's not all doom and gloom. Like, we look good in the first 3 games. We've got a new goalkeeper now, so now we don't have to go through.
I'm not sure. I'm not. Like, as a United fan, I'm not convinced at the moment. Like, not that I'm not convinced. At this moment in time, as a United fan, I would say I'm not 100% with that guy being our number 1.
I'm more content with him.
Like, obviously, you put him in compared to what we have, but when we've got like Donnarumma and you've probably got Martinelli, like, for me, I'd go with a little bit more experience, just because I feel like in the Prem, like, even when Guehi came, do you remember when Guehi came? He was young, inexperienced. It did take him maybe a couple of seasons to find his feet, because I remember even in his first season, people were calling for his head. And then I think it's
Guehi's problem early when he first came was his problem. He had a problem with corners, innit? And
he was getting bullied.
He was getting dunked on in corners. I mean, obviously, with Man United at the minute, most of our signings have been heavily driven by data for the most part. And the data suggests that the goalkeeper is really good. I think he ranks top in saves across all leagues, I think, for the past 2 seasons or something. So, I mean, in terms of what we've been missing in terms of Brennan Dia and Onana, and which is the fundamentals of goalkeeper first. Be a good goalkeeper first. I think he is getting to that marker better than, let's just say, Onana and Brennan Dia, because Onana, we bought him because he was supposed to be a good sweeper keeper, good with his feet. He comes out, he plays like a DM. But we don't need that. We don't need that in it. We need a goalkeeper that can actually use his hands. That can
safe pair of hands.
And use his legs, bruv. Like, use your legs to stop some of these goals, bruv. And Onana wasn't doing that. So
I don't know. He's cost us too many times, unfortunately. For me, Onana, I can't see a way back for him at the moment. And obviously, as we're talking about Onana, Erik ten Hag got sacked from Bayern after, a couple of games. And then I think there was like I saw like a tweet. Obviously, we don't know how true it is, but apparently it was like he only wanted to bring in like players like that worked under the same agency as him or something like that.
But didn't he do that at United?
Yeah, he did at United. Yeah, he did that at United.
And they wanted to. They said they should have sacked him earlier. To be fair.
So
before the game, so it was definitely, and he fell out with his own stuff, coaching stuff.
Yeah. And apparently, I think another one was, if I remember off the top of my head, he said that they needed to always make sure they did press ups every day.
Yeah. They struggle to
Yeah.
understand why press ups are necessary.
Yeah,
But apparently, Thingy's Onana still got issue with the fact that his salary got reduced because you lot didn't qualify for the Champions League.
He tried to go in for a salary review.
Review.
Yeah, mad guy, bro. Mad guy. Imagine not performing, bro, and then you go to your manager, can I have a pay rise.
That's what
No, I can imagine doing that, but imagine him doing that. I've definitely attempted it twice for it.
It's the sheer audacity of it. And I funny enough, like I saw the clip the other day of like, you know, when he says he was getting interviewed and he what does he say? He says something along the lines of, no, verbatim. He says, you think I can become the worst goalkeeper in the world after being the best? Nah.
Wow.
Nah.
And do you know what that reminds me of? I mean, you see that clip where that pastor's preaching and he says, if you get to heaven and you don't see me there, my friend, you are in hell. That's what you reminds me of.
It's true. But I was going to say, Marley, obviously, before I just come off the game, just one last point. Burnley had a goal chalked off that was offside. But I think it was just his elbow or something that was.
Yeah, I saw
it was
No, it couldn't have been the elbow.
It was his arm. It was his arm.
His arm, yeah. I mean,
yeah, but it was a bit that you can actually score a goal.
So is it basically saying there's a little bit of the shoulder? Is that what they were saying?
You know, like if there's a part of your sleeve where you can play the ball with, and it's not a handball. So that's the only way they can rule you off. If me personally, that's offside.
It was offside. I mean, and it was the AI graphic as well. So when you looked at it from the naked eye, it looked like it was pretty clear offside.
Yeah.
But when you saw the automated offside thing and they showed the picture, that's when it was like, oh, it was pretty close. But
yeah,
I mean, if they went old school when they done the lines, I think it would have been even more clear that he was offside. But I mean, yeah, it was offside, man.
Yeah, there's not gonna. There shouldn't be any issues with offsides going forward.
Exactly, bro. It's AI.
People are gonna be like, it's just a toe or it's just a sleeve, but bro, it's black and white now.
Honestly,
let's leave it as is.
And what did you think of Sesko when he came on?
Did he get a couple of headers in that game? I mean,
he did it. Some mad jump to get ahead on the ball.
There was one leap, and obviously, like he hasn't done much in it, so you have to take the positives from his performance in it. There was one leap, bro, and I was like, oh, okay, Cristiano Ronaldo, you can get.
You got the leaps.
You got the haps. You got the haps. Yeah.
You see when he did the overhead kick attempt at Grimsby.
So I mean, it's early doors. It's early doors, man. He's definitely got the tools to chip in with a few amount of goals. I would say, but if I'm being completely honest, I've seen him like close control, for instance, like, and the ball's they've all bounced off his foot a couple of times still. So,
oh really?
Yeah.
I saw the ball. I saw him. What was the game before?
It was Fulham where he did that tight. He was in a little bit of a tight scenario and he got out.
I think Cunha slapped it into him, or Mbeumo slapped it into his feet, and he touched, bro, stuck to him like glue, bro.
I've seen a couple of times where it hasn't looked as sticky, but
okay.
But it's early doors. He's not a midfielder, for instance, so like you don't expect him to have the tightest touch. And he's not, you know what I mean? So yeah, he just needs to chip in with goals, but as soon as he starts scoring some goals or get like a little Bruno becomes a bit generous and gives him a penalty, for instance, like Gyokeres got, you know what I mean? The walls will be out, B. The walls will be out for him.
And I was going to say, before we move off United, just quickly, just looking ahead, obviously United have City after the international break, then it's Chelsea, then it's Brentford, then it's Sunderland, and then it's Liverpool. So it's...
Well, I mean, it's probably a good time to play Man City, right? Because they're looking like a beatable team at the minute. And as I said, we haven't been playing particularly like terrible. So that will be a good game. I think the Chelsea game is probably the game that's probably more of a spanner than the Man City game, because the way PGML are really busting Chelsea with a squeeze at the minute. It's crazy, a bit nuts.
Yeah.
So yeah, they look like a tougher tie at the minute.
For sure.
What's your expectation? Was the Liverpool game home or away?
The Liverpool game is at Anfield.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's going to be tough.
I mean, you lot got a point there last season.
Yeah.
So.
But the thing is as well, we said it before, it's almost like United can bring themselves to almost be up for the big games, and then it's the small ones they seem to kind of make things hard work for them. So obviously that's where they need to change it this year. But we shall see. Cool. If we move off United, and then obviously we just quickly wrap up some of the other games. Obviously you had Chelsea beat Fulham 2-0. Again, VAR controversy.
Cheats.
Yeah, exactly. What do we think? Where Muniz stepped on Chalobah's foot in the build-up to the goal. I think it was Josh King that scored it. But what do we think? It's definitely the wrong decision, right?
Yeah. They apologized for it, so.
Yeah, and they took the VAR guy off, I think, the next game,
The Liverpool game. Liverpool Arsenal game.
Yeah. Well, this is where football's getting in it, man. That's why, I'm still watching football with the eyes of like maybe early 2000s. Some of these decisions, it makes no sense. It's like it's soon it's going to become a non-contact fault,
for sure.
which is absolutely pathetic. It's like how can you get the ball? Yeah,
I remember Pogba got a red card for something not too dissimilar. To be fair, he tried to shield the ball and he like kind of stamped down to protect it. As so a lot of these footballers, it's their style of play, but he got the guy's leg and he got a red card. But so I kind of understand where the ref was coming from, but the whole point of VAR is to be like, bruv, come on,
and there should be a high bar.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, like the Pogba one. Like if the referee said it wasn't a red card, nobody would have said anything. That's what's a bit messed up about VAR. They're just making gaffes, man. Like it's not even the referee that's making the howler because these things go.
Because I think when they sometimes talk to like the old referees, and then they had like a good idea where it's almost like they should have like a main, like one of the old school referees, like kind of in charge of like VAR to say whether they should intervene or not on certain things. Because they're saying,
man.
They're saying that there's certain VAR officials, they might not have the experience to make them calls.
What they should do it freaking treat like jury service, bro. Like have 10 independent people, bro, watching the same screens, bro, and they've got voting systems, bro. Ready?
No, you can't get old ref because even I don't know if you lot saw when Jay Bufford was talking on Sky Sports, talking to Dermot O'Leary, and Dermot O'Leary was looking at him like, bro, like the way like he was saying some untold things in his head to Jay Bufford. But there's an alliance between these referees as well, man. They're not going to come out and like hang their guys out to dry in public. So nah, man.
100%.
They just need to get rid of PGMOL, bro, and they need to, like, the same way the players can be from around the world, get the best talent in terms of referees from around the world too.
Yeah, I agree.
But again, it's these big decisions that can obviously change the game. Because obviously, if Fulham go 1-0 up, we don't know where that game goes against Chelsea. And
even of the handballs, obviously as well, isn't it? Like the
exactly.
How Pedro hitting them. Because so why wasn't it handball? Because I thought any handball in the lead up to a goal is supposed to be.
He didn't put his hand up to it. The ball hit his hand.
Yeah.
But the thing is that was a foul, bro. On was it what's the centre back? Anderson, bro. He just barges him. No attempt to go for the ball. Barges him, so he misses the header, bro. Like, and it's done, bro, man. And they're just like letting certain things bypass for other things because there's been a mandate where you got to look out for this or
the thing is, it's like I think we all agree. Like, if it was a case of like this was a consistent approach to how they're refereeing games, it'll be fine. But it's just a lack of inconsistency, bro, because they won't give this one, and then they'll give one in a game with, for instance, your team that's gonna burn, and then they'll give an explanation as to why they gave this one and why they didn't give this one, and then 2 weeks later, everything got that they go back to the first decision as well. Like,
exactly.
What I mean, it's nonsense, man. It's consistency is bad.
And the whole point of VAR, it has to be like, doesn't it have to be like clear and obvious for them to intervene?
Yeah.
Like for me, for the goal that Fulham scored, the referee didn't give it. Do you see what I'm saying? And if the referee's there and he's watching it in real time and he doesn't think straight away.
Oh, the foul you mean? Yeah.
So do you know what I mean? So they need to be careful because obviously because when you listen back to the conversation as well,
Damn.
I feel like the referee's not making an independent decision.
Yeah,
He's almost getting coerced into the decision, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
I agree.
Which defeats the whole point.
Yeah, which defeats the whole point of it. Cool. Jamie Chelsea, as usual, having smashed the transfer window again this season. Moving on. Obviously, Man City. They played Brighton. They lost 2-1. So is Pep suffering big problems again, or what do we have the feeling? Because obviously I had them. I can't remember where I had. I think I had Arsenal, Liverpool, maybe Man City third in my Premier League predictions.
2 losses in 3 games is not a good way to start the league, boy.
What are you saying, Dilla? Pep still got time to turn it around, though, right?
It's still early days, and this is why sometimes in football you can't be too high, you can't be too low. The other day we were talking about Reinders had an amazing debut.
Yeah,
now since
true.
then nothing's happened, and but generally, City they look good on the first game. They look good on the first game, but that was against Wolves. But some of their issues still seem like it's still there in terms of defensive frailties. And if you look at the back five, how much do we rate Aït-Nouri as a defender? He probably is good going full.
I think he's a good defender. I wanted him at Liverpool.
Okay. Then you got a centre midfielder playing right back in Núñez. Then your centre back pairing is.
Pep needs to answer for that, bro. You just had a whole transfer window, and then you're still trying to play Rico Lewis.
Yes, exactly. You've got him and Rico Lewis, not the best, and you've got Diaz and Stones, cool, but they're both injury prone. And who steps up? Ake and Akanji. So that back four is not.
Akanji's gone.
It's gone for now. They've got. So
my guy.
Someone calls him.
Did Akanji leave?
To AC. Yeah,
he went.
I think he went in.
Was it Inter AC?
I think he's
maybe it was Inter. Yeah, and they got Habib, as some people will call him.
Who's Habib?
The guy from Kazakhstan, or
Khabib.
Who they get?
They bought him in January.
That young.
They bought him in January.
The Kazakhstani.
Yeah. And then you got Trafford again. You've got the elites and Alisson.
But they got Donnarumma now, so they will shore that up, right?
Even that one, I'm not too sure about that one because Pep likes to play from the back.
He's like what Marlon's saying, though. But it's like what Marlon's saying. Sometimes you just need to get a competent goalkeeper.
Yeah, but how confident is he? Because I've got a video in the group.
He's a bum still.
Yeah, he's not the best shot stopper. He does have moments, but he's not the best.
Maybe with a shaky defense, he won't look as
good. But watch the video. The thing said he's not that much better than Edison, but Edison is amazing with his feet.
Yeah,
Donnarumma is not. So I'm thinking, what's Pep trying to do now? I'm confused because are we just going to go long ball? Are we? If you watch the video, it said that at PSG last season he didn't have any error leading to goals. That's because he didn't get involved in the build-up. And Pep wants his goalkeepers to get involved in the build-up. So, this will be interesting. So, all in all, I think City...
How are you feeling about it? Because last season you said that you think City will be back.
I think Marlon,
I think you said that as well.
No, he said they'll come. Then he saw them in...
They're not going properly.
Yeah. But okay, because I don't think they're going to be back. So they're nowhere near enough to win the title.
I think they'll still compete. I think it'll be a 3-horse race. I think it.
Really?
But my thing is because of.
I think Chelsea will replace them in that 3-horse race. You know,
I'm not. I don't know why people. I don't know why you rate Chelsea so much.
I don't know what.
No. I don't rate Chelsea. I just think Man City really I still can't get it in my head why he wouldn't go for a right back this season. It's like he was expecting Kyle Walker to come back or something.
No, I get that.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
And then obviously Reinders is good. He's looked good since he's come to the team.
Rodri's back.
But he's going to take time to get back into the rhythm.
Yeah.
He's playing, but he isn't back.
But you know what I mean? He's back from his age.
I don't know if it's Rodri or not, though, bro.
Yeah. So fair enough.
But
it's going to take time.
Can I ask a question about this? This is for you, Marlon. Why are you so big on Chelsea? I'm so like you're very adamant that they are. I don't know. Like
The thing,
the mere fact that you put them above Arsenal to win the league.
yeah. Okay.
Explain that one.
The thing is, Chelsea have they've had
this guy.
no, they've had number of seasons previously where they've won the league when they've had no business winning the league, bruv. Like, and this is in recent memory.
So,
like, they last
so,
time we won
so it was a
in
gamble. It wasn't like a calculated like.
It's probability. They're more likely to finish higher to the summit than Arsenal are when they're in better situation. Like last season, the season before, they were still developing, bro. Like,
and you think they're it now, yeah? Break down the last 3 games.
I didn't want them to win the league, but I think they've got more tools, bro.
So who have they played this season?
Who have they played? I'll tell you now.
Obviously, the last one was against
Palace. Fulham.
Palace and
Who was the middle game? I can't remember.
And Fulham again. It wasn't
Fulham, West Ham, and Palace.
West Ham
started shocking, didn't they? Really.
Yeah. And Fulham, that was a close game, and Palace that should have went the other way. And
the next fixture is against.
Yeah, I'm not convinced by the what you're talking about, Jesus.
Well,
Because even the West Ham game, there was a couple of leaky ones as well, and then they just turned it on at some point. But
I guess Della's question is why would I put them higher than Arsenal?
Above Arsenal.
That's crazy. They've played better than Arsenal as the season started. I think
they've what?
They played better.
No, who have they played?
But
who have they played, Marley Marl?
Who have Arsenal played? Arsenal played us.
Man United and Liverpool.
And they won based on
but
Liverpool.
But Chelsea Chelsea won off the back of a referee error, and they played against Fulham. No, or Palace. No, they played Fulham.
Yeah.
And even against Palace, Palace got a goal disallowed.
Come to the end of the season, we're not going to remember this. But obviously they've started in a way where they've just about got their wins technically.
Yeah,
but I think they've played better than Arsenal this season.
Yeah, but I just asked you, who have they played? They've played easier teams than Arsenal, right?
Who have Arsenal played? Arsenal played Leeds.
Man United,
and Liverpool away. Who?
Huh?
What do you say?
Man United played Arsenal, and Man United played Arsenal off the park.
It doesn't matter. You just want the results, right? Why are you telling me about? But that's what talking about Chelsea.
I'm talking about performances as well. So
Chelsea haven't had great performances either.
No, they haven't.
Yeah, they weren't great against Palace. They weren't.
What I'm saying is better than Arsenal, in my opinion. Anyway, this is all on wax. This is all on wax.
You look ugly.
He's being spiteful. He's being spiteful.
If I'm wrong,
you look ugly. You know,
this is going to be on the internet, so everyone get at me in the comments. Don't get at me in the comments now, bro, because you're just going to look like bitter guys, bro. And
if I just go round quickly, if I start with you, Del, I don't know if you changed it. But what are you saying in terms of like top 3 in terms of the Prem?
Top 3, I still keep mine as I think I initially had it as Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool. But I'm going to make it Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City, top 3.
Marley Mar?
Oh, right.
Chelsea.
Or Joey, if you want to go.
Yeah, mine was Arsenal, Liverpool, Man City. I'm going to go Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City.
1 second.
Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City. Okay.
Marley Mar, yours was Liverpool, Man City, and Chelsea. I'll tell you that.
I changed it. It was Liverpool, Chelsea, Man City, Arsenal, and then Man United.
Yeah.
Man United stayed in the same place.
Well, we said 3. Why are you talking about 5th for?
Oh, sorry. I thought
What's your new top 3?
Mine.
Yeah.
Liverpool.
No, the other Marley.
I've just said Liverpool, Chelsea, and Man City.
Oh, that's it. That's the new one.
Yeah,
so you put Chelsea up.
Chelsea second.
Yeah. Because Man City have gone down. Look at it that way. Man City have gone down, not Chelsea have gone up.
Marley, have you got my ones there? I can't even remember. I know Arsenal. I just put them top because I thought that.
I can't see your ones. I can't even see.
Yeah, yours was Arsenal, Liverpool, Arsenal, Man City, Liverpool.
I think you're right. Yeah, if I was to change that now, I'll probably put Liverpool. I'll put Liverpool, Arsenal, and Man City. Would they get good again? Yeah, I'll leave Man City there.
Della, why have you? Because everyone seems to have put Liverpool at top. What makes you think Arsenal are going to finish above Liverpool?
I just think they've got the squad now and they've got the squad depth.
And Liverpool are lacking a depth.
Yeah, Liverpool, yeah, and that's my thing. It's a long season. That's why I put it in the group and asked the question. Liverpool, they got a very strong starting 11 plus an additional 4 or 5 players. But I feel like maybe even that's. But even if you get injuries, key players, I don't know if you're able to maintain it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you haven't got defensive cover in. No, you haven't got the cover. You haven't got the cover in defense.
I think So we've got Diego Leone and Joe Gomez.
Yeah,
because Konate's he's fit. He's playing with France now.
Yeah,
so.
But then Gomez is injury prone, and this guy we need to see how he is.
Yeah,
and Konate is injury prone as well. So if that's your back four for a long season, it'll be. And that's
Konate is about 28 games a season.
And then Salah goes to AFCON as well. So there's a lot of.
I think we'll cover the first Salah guy in AFCON though.
Well,
I think you are. I think you're well versed.
Because Javier
Javier Elliott wasn't playing on the slot anyway.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Well, who plays on the right for you guys?
Chiesa will play on the right if Salah's gone.
Long stretch of games. Before it was Jota. Obviously, God rest his soul.
Because Chiesa didn't even get registered for Champions League.
No, but Jota never played on the right. He rarely played on the right.
When Salah went AFCON,
so it'll probably be.
When Salah went AFCON, it was him, Nunes, and Gakpo. I'm sure it was. I can't remember what season, but
maybe.
You
but
I think the left hand side, isn't it? Not Endo. I was going to say you got Rio, Ekitike,
Ekitike, Gakpo, Isak can play on the left as well. So somebody will play on the right. In terms of bodies, we've got bodies. Who he'll play, I'm not too sure, but I think we've got good bodies. Who?
Curtis Jones, can he play?
Curtis Jones,
it'll be Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai will probably play there. To be fair,
Super Sobo. But yeah, crazy. And so we covered the majority of the games. Again, I think the last round of the Premier League games, the only upset that I could really see was West Ham beat Nottingham Forest away. Obviously, the way they started,
shocker still.
Yeah, so that shocked everyone. I think because everyone was saying almost like, did anyone have West Ham to get relegated in their predictions? So that was a bit of a turnaround.
Well, this season, I think there's going to be a lot of shocks. I think everyone's going to beat each other.
Yeah, and obviously, especially the way Sunderland started as well. They're doing quite good, being promoted.
Yeah, I think
Xhaka as their captain. He's giving them that experience.
That's the grit that Arsenal are missing.
Yeah, and then obviously. Just thinking about it now, obviously when Spurs started with Big Frank, obviously they started on a high and then obviously it petered out because they lost their last game, didn't they? 1-0 against Bournemouth.
Yeah.
So
Bournemouth took it to them, man. Hey, Bournemouth. I think I felt bad for them last season, the way they ended the season. I think they should have been in a European position, man. But Iraola, hopefully
he's the next one up.
Yeah.
Hopefully he doesn't waste his time going Man United.
No, Glasner's next one up.
Yeah, I think Glasner as well. Yeah, them two.
I think Iraola is next up. To be fair, because Glasner's already got a European trophy, bro.
No, but next one up in terms, next one to get a big move to a big club. I think teams will go for Glasner first before that.
Yeah, there's more unsettled.
But Iraola is definitely he's in.
Yeah, Glasner's unsettled at Palace, to be fair. So yeah.
Fair play. And then, what? Just quickly, Della, before we wrap it up, what do you think overall Newcastle? How are they going to fare this season? Obviously, they've lost Isak now. They've obviously brought in a couple of strikers.
Who did they play as well?
Who they what?
Who did they play last weekend?
Leeds. They drew.
It was Leeds.
They played a horrible game.
It was a draw, innit?
Horrible game. Yeah. Horrible game.
I think now they've got a focal point in that new striker and Wirtz. I think they'll be playing a lot better. Squad depth, I think may still come to bite them because I don't think they've got the big enough squad depth to do Champions League and the league. But overall, I think what Eddie Howe's shown in the last 3 games, I think he's shown that he's a very capable, not beyond capable. I think he's a very good manager.
Yeah, he is.
And he knows how to steer the ships. I think overall Newcastle will still do well this season.
You think they'll finish in the Champions League spot?
Probably not in the Champions League. I think would they finish fifth?
There's only 2 Europa League spots.
I think they'll finish in
And
Europe.
then-
I think they'll finish in Europe.
Yeah, I think they will
Okay.
as well.
Their record is been crazy. Still, they haven't. The last game they won was the 11th of May against Chelsea.
Newcastle.
Yeah,
Then how did they qualify for the Champions League then? Because they didn't. They must have had a run.
No, just in terms of the last games played, they're running.
Oh yeah, no, because remember, Aston Villa bottled it, innit?
Yeah,
Aston
that's
Villa,
right,
if
they
they
bottled it at
won
the end of
and
the
then they
season.
conceded the goal against the Man United,
Yeah.
And so you said they haven't won since May. When did the season finish?
like 26 with me or something like that.
25th of May.
No, what kind of stat? What kind of stat is that then? Bro?
It's like 2 games. They lost 2 games.
They've played a lot of games that they haven't won.
So you talk about pre-season as well. You including pre-season?
Yeah, of course. I'm saying they have.
Marnie, please tell me you're looking ugly
I'll
right
put
now.
it in the group.
What's your issue against Newcastle right now, bro? I don't get it.
Let's leave Newcastle. Let's leave Newcastle
You
quickly.
said you're looking ugly right now, bro.
You accept it that Newcastle are little man, innit? But you are it, bro.
Did I not say ages ago? You man are.
Nah, you didn't say those words, bro, because you was mad affluent, bro, with your description of Man United, bro. But you don't want to be the same.
No, I said
let's not go back on that subject. But quickly, Della, we're gonna go round now quickly. So out of 10, how would you rate Newcastle's transfer window?
It was difficult for them, but I think essentially they did. They got a new goalkeeper. They got an additional defender. They got a midfielder. They got
2 strikers.
2 strikers and a winger in Alanga. So
Langa as well.
Yeah, and maybe I'll give it like a 6.5 because of how many times they got slapped.
Yeah.
If they didn't get slapped, then maybe we'll give it a 7. 7? No, 6.5. 7 might be too high.
Yeah.
I still think they're still short.
Yeah,
I think it's a 5. It's a 5 with the slaps.
Yeah,
because they have improved their squad to a 6 level, I think. But the slaps bring it down to a 5.
Yeah, it's been crazy for them, man. What about you, Marley? What about United?
Oh, United. I would give us a 7. I think we needed a midfielder. A midfielder would have been a really, really good window. But I'm happy with Cunha and then Mbeumo.
Sesko as well. Did you expect Sesko or not?
I wasn't expecting Sesko. No.
Okay.
But I'm happy that the club have kind of got the same thinking as some of the fans, whether or not that's right or wrong. But the reason I say that is because we knew Højlund wasn't it, and we knew the goalkeeper wasn't it, and we've replaced both of them. So, yeah, man, I'd say a 7. A midfielder would have pushed it a bit higher. That 7 could increase to a higher number, but obviously we have to see how these signings you're performing.
No, this is just a snapshot of now.
Yeah, so
we'll revisit it.
That's the thing. Even though that Marley says 7, I say 8 because we obviously these players are decent players, and coming to us where we are right now, I wouldn't have expected to even get some of these players over the line.
That's a good point.
If you think about it, because even like where we are, like, even with what happened last season, again, no Champions League football. Where
who fits in that mold though? I don't think anyone in that we signed is a player that has.
No, but I'll say to you, like, Mbeumo, Acuna.
No, yeah, they shouldn't have gone to you lot. They shouldn't have gone to you lot. They should have gone to a team in Champions League football, man.
But it's an improvement on where they were both teams.
Oh yeah, 100%. It's an improvement where they both were, but I think
but just because you're improving on where you were, it doesn't mean that you've gone to where you should be.
I think for them to come at a time where we are at,
that boosts your window.
Exactly.
In my opinion, as well.
But what I'm saying is, based on the team that they come from, it's not like it's a massive surprise that they've come to us. Like if it was like For instance, like when Pogba or Ibrahimovic,
Wait, did Wolves finish above you or below you?
probably maybe last
Nah, I
year
think
15th, you know. You keep
just
finishing.
below.
You thinking we finished 17th, dog?
Yeah,
They finished 16th.
No, we finished 15th. I don't know where they finished.
yeah. I
So
think
what,
Wolves below us. I think.
Yeah.
Just.
Wolves shouldn't. These players shouldn't be going to you.
Yeah,
Bro. You don't move one position above, bro. You're just speaking smack.
I was gonna
It's
say.
a great way to-
I was gonna say as well. Like obviously the players in, and then if you think the players out, I think it is a solid 8, man.
Did you not sell Hoyland?
He's on a loan with a thing to buy, isn't he?
Nah,
Solid 8. You didn't get a midfielder.
No, but the thing is, Della, you said it yourself. No, but you said it yourself. We can't get everyone in one window.
Yes, there can't be an 8 then, bro.
No,
And you needed a midfielder then. You needed a midfielder more than
We definitely needed a midfielder, but I think if we had probably sold players earlier rather than so late in the day, I think we probably would have tried to sell this.
Right. Obviously, it's your club, but your 8 is pretty high. But
I'll say I would allow the 8 only because I don't think they were in a position to secure some of the players they got.
yeah, but then that's their problem, isn't it?
But that means they've overperformed,
Yeah.
isn't it? Technically.
No, if it means that we've bought players that definitely could have gone to better clubs as well.
You shouldn't be speaking to you with all due respect.
Yeah, but United are global. United are global brand.
It's not better clubs. You mean clubs that performed better last season?
Yeah.
United ain't scrubs.
Yeah.
That's just, you know what I mean.
Of course.
Well, no, you're
No, what else?
All right, Joey, the big
on.
one's you, man. The big one's you, Joey. What is it? 10 out of 10?
No, it ain't 10 out of 10. It would have been 10 out of 10, obviously. I think if we got Guehi.
Yeah.
No, actually, it would have been a 9.5 out of 10 if we got him. But because we didn't get him, I'm going to reduce it down to probably an 8.5, 8.5 out of 10 because we still don't have cover for Gravenberch. Obviously, I like Endo and I like what he does, but I don't think I think the quality drop off from Gravenberch to Endo is too much for me to be giving this a 10 out of 10 window.
Yeah.
But maybe I think 8.5. 8.5 with Guehi, 9.5.
Brilliant. And what about Arsenal? What are we saying for Arsenal? They've had a good window, right, Della?
Yeah.
Nah.
I want to give it what I want to do, but I'm trying to put myself in
Arsenal
in Strives' shoe and see what I think he would say.
You say 6.
He would say this.
You tried to comb over his hair, bro, but there's nothing there, bro. Like me.
I would give it an 8 because they got or 8 or 8.5 because they got all of the signings that they needed to make. But Strives will probably give it a 7.
I think he'd probably give it a 7.
Why would he give it a 7? Just for the listeners.
I think Madueke.
Or maybe he'll say because of Madueke. He'll say Madueke.
Yeah.
There could have been Arsenal could have got a better winger. He will say Arsenal.
Norgard. You should Norgard should have been a better quality.
Then he'll question Kepa. Then he'll say Arsenal should at least.
Are we giving Chelsea money?
Then it's at least Arsenal should at least put in their hat for the running for Isak, even though Isak.
Yeah, 100%. He's definitely going to say that.
Minute. So I think based on that, he said decent squad, but yeah, he'll still give it a 7.
But the thing is as well, when we say, Arsenal should have bid like whatever for Isak, these clubs know where the player wants to go anyway. So like sometimes bidding for a player, it could be just pointless. If he knows that, if he knows his mind is turned on Liverpool, bro, and if Arsenal come in, he'd be like, I'm just gonna.
But they might not know that. Like sometimes you just take shoot a shot, bro.
Yeah, I suppose. Cool. Well, even like Chelsea, what do we think of Chelsea?
Yeah, I don't even know who they signed, to be completely honest, bro.
Well, they signed
so many guys.
Let Marty Mar rate it because he's rating them high.
Yeah.
Marty Mar, what do you rate their window, bro?
What, Chelsea's window? I mean, we don't know yet, innit? You have to wait until the end of the season with those guys. They've signed. They've signed. And they're going to come second. Rate their window, bro. Yeah, because I think the problem with them last season was that they didn't have a competent striker, and I think they've got 2 Well, they've got one João Pedro
one
who's
left
obviously
now with the lap
starting
injured.
pretty well, and then we.
No, last season we all considered Lap as a competent striker, so he still is.
Well, yeah, but he hasn't scored, is what I'm saying. What I'm
Mm.
saying. So they've got one guy that's definitely scoring already, and they've got one guy who already knows how to score. So I think that's an improvement on.
But he's out. He's out, isn't he? For
he is out, but I think
I think it's like 8 weeks.
Yeah.
8 weeks.
yeah.
time.
So not too long. So I'd say I'll give him a 7, 8.
fair.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7 or 8. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, quickly, let's wrap up this episode. Let's go around the room. Back pages. Joey, are you giving it to your signing?
One and only Alexander Isak. Special mention to Oliver Gastner for winning, for beating
for
Steve
sure.
Parish into what he needed. But Isak, man, showed what you have to do to get what you want in life, innit, man? You can't just be waiting for other people to make decisions on your life. You need to act. Get that transfer.
Fight for your right
To party, bro.
For sure.
Straight up, bro. Straight up. He said, I don't want to just be in the Champions League. I want to win the Champions League.
I hear that. Molly Mar?
I'm gonna go for the guy that I called a flop at the top of the show. I'm gonna go for Jackie Grealish. I think he's got 4 assists now in the
Yeah, he's moving.
in the
like a
Premier
different
League
player.
game. So yeah, Jackie Grealish, keep it up, lad. Keep it up.
Fair play. Della?
I'll give it to Bukayo Saka. For some reason, we recorded on this day, which happens to be his birthday. So hold tight, Starboy.
Wicked. I think I just went with Bruno, just because I think anyone else might have bottled that penalty in the last minute against Burnley. But yeah,
Burnley, had the mighty fallen.
Bro, but the thing is, it's last minute, man. Like when you got the nerves on your side, you're at home. We want 3 points. You don't even want to draw that game because that'll feel like a loss. And then obviously, like Marley said, like the vultures are already like circling Ruben Amorim anyway. So yeah, we didn't need that heat going into the international fixtures.
Why didn't Gary Neville say you man over celebrated?
Oh, we definitely over celebrated, man. 100%.
For Burnley?
Yeah, they did over celebrate, but that's pent up frustration, man.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. When you're out of form, you're like desperate for a win, and you get a win in the last minute. What do people think expect us to do? Walk down the tunnel at home? Get out, man.
No,
it's silly, bro.
Yeah, thank you. That's what.
But I've also agreed with the Arsenal one as well. That it's silly. Celebrate how you want to celebrate, bro. Like
exactly.
You're trying to bottle up excitement, bro. It's ridiculous.
No, man. I think somebody needs to come and police Man United on how they celebrate it to be completely honest.
Anyway, whether it's good or bad, whether it's good or bad press for Man United, whatever we do, there's always going to be someone in the press saying that we're idiots, bro. So.
No. It's different between how they say that Arsenal are
for next week, Jay.
Yeah, exactly.
You are idiots because you're idiots. Arsenal are called idiots for not being idiots. So
no one was on the pitch with a camera, so we're all good, man. We're all good for the time being. Anyway, you've been chopping with us. It was this podcast Pundits. Give us a like, give us a follow on Insta, podcast Pundits _ on X, give us a follow at podcast Pundits _ and then on TikTok it's just at podcast Pundits. Sorry we're late for this episode, lads, but
comment,
subscribe, all of that
and
jazz,
comment
and strive. Sorry you couldn't be here, but yeah, we need you in the next episode, man.
Intoxicated at this point, trying to do something.
Yeah, exactly. But we out.